anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Today. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's into space at the 50. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And now the running back's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he make it to the marker? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that ball. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looks right for a quick completion. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, and this one could hurt you.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And the catch is made off the carom there. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. They bounce back here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's got room to run. He's got the 1st down and still motoring.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball.
And he's intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The receiver grabs it. Breaks it over space. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass ball is incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is loose. Scooped up for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And we're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can you get there? Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Locates the tight end. It's complete. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up 4th down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Now the important point after attempt. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Mitter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead, That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back out on the field again. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
That's a nice play. It'll set them up first down now at the 12. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Touchdown, Ducks. Add 6 more points to the total. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the back gets the football. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Hill. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing disciplined and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Trying to muscle for the 1st down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
The shotgun running play call.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
The shotgun handoff here. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Now here's the toss play. First out and more. He's still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oregon. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Past the 30. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The offense really clicking here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Look at that powerful running. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Looking for space. It's Worley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Zips just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Zip! He'll start this drive firing. Caught near the sticks. It's whirling. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Using his legs, it's whirling.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Combs. Touchdown, Akron! And what? The Zips are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Sprinting away. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he motors into the... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Combs. Wide open spaces. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Touchdown, Zip! And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Slippery slide. The Zips backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crack. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Oh, they're after him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down the... The Zips buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Throws to the back. And it's picked off for the fourth time. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Using his legs, it's Worley. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Scrambling away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Zips in the hurry-up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Changing the play. Lost a throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Worley. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Worley. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. That's caught. It's Worley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Zips are marching down the field. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put, and they're going to put another one. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage, but is all zeros, and time has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.